we're recording FlossTube number 6, Kathy.
I
We made
know,
it.
and it's been a long minute.
Yes. Thank you to all our stitchy friends who are watching us for hanging in there and watching us when we pop back up again in your recommended videos.
Yeah, the dynamic duo is back. It was a rough
Yes.
January, to say the least.
Yes. It's January 28th. We almost missed the month. Jeez. So yeah, so we had illness after illness after
Yeah,
illness. It would be
and
Kathy and then Karen and then Kathy and then Karen. Like we were passing it through the internet.
I know. Well, you would think that we live like next door to each other or like
Right.
in the same house or something,
Right. Right.
and we don't. So,
And then I got pink eye in my left eye and it got better. I got an antibiotic and the day it got better and we were going to film, my right eye started. I couldn't get them both at the same time, which probably was a good thing so I could still stitch. But oh my God, what a
yeah.
pain.
And then there was a Sunday we were all planning to go, and I woke up and could not talk. So, which is always a happy day for my husband, but
Right. And remember last floss tube, I was giving you a hard time for not getting your endoscopy done
yeah.
because, for our floss tube at a minimum, not for your
Yeah.
health, but for our floss tube.
Yeah.
And then you lost your voice.
Yeah.
Oh, but we were trying. We were really a
Yeah,
couple.
we tried
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
we were 45 minutes out yesterday when it was all of a sudden, oh, well, I have something I must do for work. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
work's about to get really busy for me as well. So we have to
yeah.
still make time for our stitching because it's for our mental health.
Yes, it is. And
Yes.
it's very
Yes.
calming. It's, yeah,
Yes.
extremely calming. It does lower your blood pressure and things when you're stitching. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, the repetitiveness, you're kind of like hitting your zen zone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it does lower your blood pressure.
My blood pressure has been really good the last couple times I went to the doctors. So
Well, that's
that's
good.
good. Yeah.
Mine's always low, so I don't know if I'm like lowering mine even lower.
Don't go too low.
Well, it's higher than it was when I was like, young and, weighed 90 pounds, but
Yeah, I tell you, I don't know about you, but I had a customer call on Friday and it was a lot of people on this call. And what this customer was saying pissed me off so bad. I could feel the rage. Like, I was like, oh my God. And so when that happens, I can't help myself, but I have to speak out. And I did a lot. But people were saying, oh, thank God she said what we were thinking. Oh, why does it have to be me? I was like raging. So I wanted to tell you one thing I never got to tell you. I had my first stitching nightmare.
Oh, okay.
I have to tell you real fast. So it was a while ago now, so I've forgotten the details. But we were like I was stitching with a group of people at like this picnic table, and we walked away for a little while. And when we came back, someone had raided our stuff and had taken all the project bags and had mixed up all the floss away bags because I use floss away bags. And then it had rained. So
Oh,
the water and the bags kind of had all wrinkled and they were all a mess, and it was like a nightmare to get it all reorganized. And I woke up thinking, oh my God, I had my first cross stitch nightmare. I wonder if anybody out there has ever had a cross stitch dream.
no, I had one last night. I was telling Doug about it. We were bringing a horse home for my brother who lives in Tennessee, but the horse was in North Carolina. And it was in this big trailer, and he had a bunch of blankets and a cute little bed. Why he had a bed, I don't know, because horses stand up. But behind the horse trailer, we were pulling this other little trailer and it had a pig in it, and the pig's name was George. And George had a little harness on and he had a little magical pocket. And inside his pocket, he had 3 silver coins, but they weren't the same size. One was really big and then 2 were small. And like everywhere we stopped, everybody wanted to meet George and his magical
Remind me
so
to ask you what you dreamt about last night, because maybe it's because we're stitching too late. We're having these weird dreams.
oh
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
yeah, and he was so cute. So anyway.
Anyway, so then our other big event in January was Brringo.
Yes, which my event is still ongoing.
You only have 2 more days. No, 3 more days, because it's
Yeah,
31.
I have 7 spots I have to do, so I can do it. I can do 3 today or 4
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's football Sunday.
Yes. Oh yeah, football. Well, wait, let's finish on Brringo. So I told
Okay.
Carolyn, Brringo, this was our first Brringo, right? And I told her Brringo is like the X Games for cross stitch. Because what I didn't realize is that people who have already been doing it learned the lesson the first time to not use 25 whips. We didn't use 25, but we were close. I was 20.
Yeah.
And the fact that 3 of my new starts that were part of Brringo happened day 1, day 2, and day 3, which it's only 100 stitches, but still, man, it was like, I don't know, it was like the X Games of.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I got hung up on when we get there.
Okay.
It was a
Um,
combination.
and then
So
the other one thing we wanted to bring up was it is football Sunday,
yes.
and both of our teams are playing today. Not each
Yes.
other.
If people see my lights flashing, it's because I have a short in my lamp. So and whatever, I can't do anything for it. So sorry, people.
Look at me, look at
Yeah,
me.
yeah, it is. It's magical. It's George and his coins over there.
So the Ravens are playing the Chiefs at 3 o'clock our time, Eastern Standard Time. And then Kathy's team,
The Lions. I got my Lions mane going. Yes,
the,
finally. The
the Lions
Lions.
are playing
San
San
Francisco.
Francisco.
Yeah, in San Francisco.
Yes, we're
So,
playing at home. It's 41 and raining today. So scary.
well,
Rain is
that
not.
should play to you guys though, because it's 41. Isn't it warmer in Kansas City normally? Or do they
I
play
don't know.
indoors?
I
They
don't
play
know.
outdoor. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's probably gonna, because of the rain, I think it's gonna be a toss up.
Okay.
But no, we're gonna win. But
Yeah. Well, I hope
yeah,
the
we're gonna.
Lions win
Yeah, oh, I'm
because,
totally rooting for the Lions, because then you and I will be in the Super Bowl.
yeah. And your team has beaten my team. One of the few teams that's beaten them this year.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, remember? Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
don't remember.
Ravens. I think that was the first game that they lost was to the Ravens. I could be wrong because
Oh.
so yeah.
Yeah, the last weekend's game was a blowout.
Yeah.
Yeah, no offensive touchdowns in a playoff game.
I can't actually watch because I feel like I just jinxed the teams, but
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I'm allowed to
I know
watch.
that the Lions won. I think they won. They won.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, they won because they're going on, but I think it was a good, you know,
good game. Yeah.
spread. Yeah.
All right, let's get to some stitching. All
Yes. Okay.
right, so I have one finish, and it was Brooks Books cherry on top ornament. Well, I have to show the picture because it doesn't look like this yet. That's what it's gonna look like fully finished. So like I said, I haven't fully finished it yet, so it kind of looks kind of funky, but I have all the beads on. Oh wait, oh no, oh no. Come on, Karen, get with it. Oh,
Cool.
Still not really good because you can see the picture behind it. Yeah, so you got the beads and the little mints and the little cookies. I love it. It's so
I love
cute.
it too.
I
That
think
does
I'm
have
gonna
a
put
lot
it
of
in a
beads.
frame. Yeah, it had a lot of it. No, I've had more beads. Wasn't that bad. But the beads look good because I got the smaller size, so that was good. All righty. So Brringo brought about a lot of starts, but we're gonna mix the starts in with the whips. So I'll let you go first. You pick one.
Okay. Well, I have my planner here just so everyone knows that,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it was a little insane,
Yeah, that is insane.
but where I got off was and it was my own fault, is we got to Thursday. It started on a Monday. We got to Thursday, which was the 4th. And mine was John Lennon, which I'm doing over one on 28 count Lugana, white Lugana. And I had a giant piece of Lugana, and I went to cut it, and I didn't notice that it had been cut not straight to begin with. And so when I cut it, it went, it went, so it looked kind of like a cow's leg, and his face wouldn't have fit in the bottom portion because it was like, came down to like a point. So I don't know. So then I had to order
Get
a
cow's
piece.
leg. Did you
Well,
get
yeah,
cow?
how a cow's leg starts kind of bigger up here and then it kind of comes down, or a horse's leg or whatever. Any kind
My
of,
pug's leg.
yeah, your pug's leg, cow's leg, whatever. So now I have this leg piece of Lugana, and his head wouldn't fit on it because obviously it's bigger than what I thought. So I had to order a piece of Lugana. And then the next day was, I think the next day after that was, oh, it was Santa Tree, which is on blue fabric, and that was a start. And yeah, that was a hot mess. And yeah, everything just kind of, my wheels just kind of fell off there. I had Jane Fittis, which is on 46 count. I'm whining, but now I'm going back and doing more. And I still have not started John Lennon. So that's what I'm going
Oh,
to do
you
today.
haven't? I think I
No, and
decided
he's up twice.
when I finish Walkway, I'm gonna do John Lennon, I think.
I
I'm only
know.
gonna do one black and white monochrome at a time. Cool. All right.
Oh,
Well, you gonna show us
yes,
what
I
you got in your
am.
phone?
So I learned that um, I put this on my Brringo board 6 times. And after about the second time, I was bored. So I still have 2 more days to stitch, or 2 more times, 200 stitches to put in. But I did get
Oh, you
the
got the
tire.
wheels done.
Yeah, I got the wheels done. And it's amazing. 100 stitches is not very much because 100 stitches was basically part of the wheel. Um, because this is 4 days of stitching right here. And then I did one day I needed some, I think I needed 5 more. So I went up in a scarf and did a scarf. So I've got 200 more stitches to put in Mr. Polar Bear from Madame Chantilly. And I might start over here with Santa. I might finish this. I don't know. I just don't know.
You might
And
need to put it down for a little while.
yeah. I pulled this one. Oh, now I know why I pulled this one. This one definitely needs my board behind it. Sorry, people, I'm not quite ready because someone overslept this morning. This is Summer Refreshes by Summer House Stitchworks.
Oh, you got a
And
lot done on that.
I did the red part of the house. That was my 100 stitches. And the thing about it is, normally I move in a logical manner. I have not moved in a logical manner on this. Like the green part of the house isn't done. Red part of the border's not done. So I've got to pick this up and at least make it finish it from one side to the next because it's kind of bothering me. You know, it makes my eye twitch because I haven't done it in a in any fashion that makes any sense. I've just been all over the board with it. Just kind of my life right now. So
That's you go, girl. Just do what you
yeah,
got to do. It's beautiful.
yeah. And it's only 3 colors. It's a lot of fun. I want to move on to spring, so I got to get summer done so I can start spring. So that was this was Brringo something in a series. And then this one has been my surprising one that I just love as my tower of stuff falls down. And I wish I could have put more stitches on them, but I could have, but I was going to bed. I was stitching way past my bedtime. And I will show you why I love it. I did not well, it didn't dawn on me until I put the second color in. And this is, I have to show it so you can see what I'm talking about. Seaside Sparrow by Artful Offerings. And it's the colors, and it took me getting the second color in. These colors are perfect because he's a seaside sparrow, and they're like, instead of having bright colors, they're muted. They almost look like they've been washed out by the sun at the sea, you know, where you get that kind of everything's toned down a little bit.
Yeah, a little nautical.
You know, from the sun and the salt. And I don't have a lot done on it, but I just love the colors together. We've got the kind of the deeper red and the white that's kind of weather worn. That's what the word I've been looking for. And I absolutely love it.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
It's perfect.
Those colors look good on that fabric.
So that's my, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Put him back. See, if we were together, we could just slide these things down.
Yes, if we were together.
We're on our own. We have to fold it back up ourselves.
We don't have a friend. Just shove it in their face. Here you go.
Yeah. I could have had it out, but no, someone overslept.
I didn't take mine out. Frankly, I wanted to wait till the last minute in case I've taken them all out and then had to put them all back before.
My next one is, and this was a surprising one for me, and I have one more day to stitch on this. And it's Michael's Prayer by Silver Creek Samplers, not samplings. And it is the incredible variegation in the border that I am just, it's like just everything.
Oh,
isn't that gorgeous?
Cool. Yeah. Was that a new start?
No, I had it looked like a 6. I had started this part that looked like a 6, and then my 100 stitches was here. Nice. So, and I had to order a floss because I wanted to drop down and put in the first word.
It's pretty. And yeah, so, that variegation is nice.
Yeah. So that was kind of surprised. As I was stitching, I'm going, oh, this is really nice. Why haven't I stitched on it more?
And what is that stitched on? Do you know?
36 count something. Fiber on a whim. Fiber on a whim. Let's see. I could be totally wrong. I don't have it. Might not be Fiber on a Whim. It is Shrekie's Tan. Whoever does Shrekie's Tan, because it's a nice neutral color.
Yeah.
So yeah, Shrekie's Tan. Sorry to the dyer that I don't know what the name of it is. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make this one my last one. And this one was just fun. This is Polar Peak by Mill Hill, done on 14 count Ada. And I filled in the red, and there goes my light again. I put in some white lines there, and it was just fun to stitch on Ada.
Yeah. It's
You know,
like easy.
yeah, it
It's
is.
not as yeah, 8 is yeah.
And I try not to be a linen snob. Yes, my go-to is 40 count. But you know what? This is fun too. Stitch on what you love, stitch on what you like. You know, like I tell people, you know, do a design on screen. I've done that before. I've stitched on screen out, whatever.
Yeah.
Plastic,
Was that in the kit?
paper. Yeah, this was
That
in the
was the
kit.
kit. Okay.
Yep. And normally I would have swapped it out, but there's like a series of 6 of them. And it was like, well, I'll just do it
Yeah.
on this. And I was following the lead of my best friend. She was doing it on Ada too. So, and she was a 32 coat person. So, but it was just nice to stitch on Ada. So there's 5 of my little projects in
Oh, all
my book
right.
of madness.
Well, I'll do a couple. So I had new start at the beginning of the year with my Virginia Stitchy friends, Gina. Oh my gosh. We were just texting with Gina, Jill, and Sarah. So we decided that last year we started Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow together, which I'm still working on. But this year we decided we were going to do something small. So we did this little Friends Are We Cape Cod Keeps by Plum Street.
Okay.
All right. So I got to started. We got on Zoom and we got to starting, and I was doing it 1/1 on 32 count light blue Lugana. I don't know who dyed it. I think it's just a regular, so it was Weigard or something. But then, and I got the whale done, outlined anyway on our Zoom call. But then I decided I'm gonna put the paper behind there to see nothing. I had to frog it because I hated it was too small, and it's already a tiny pattern. So I decided to frog it and do it over 2. So I'm gonna restart that one over 2 on the 32 count. So that was the first new start of the new year. And then I had a lot of new starts with Brringo. So the next new start was Brringo, something out of a magazine. Yeah. And I picked this little POW.
Mm-hmm.
So just something to meet the prompt. But I really like it because it's gonna look really cute. And I
Oh,
thought it
that
would
is
be
cute.
cute in a little frame.
Yep.
And I went retro with my needle minder there too. This one is by Kate McDonald on 32 count Mercedes by Picture This Plus 1/1. It's only 65 by 40, so it's tiny. So that was my new start there. Yeah, I'll just tuck them in and throw them in the bin. So I'm in a little teeny tiny room here, so
I'm in a little teeny tiny space. Just I'm so disorganized.
All right, my next one is another new start for Brringo. I started this on the 6th. This is a colorful pug. Oh my, no, I worked a lot on this one. Colorful pug. I have to say,
That
when I
is so
went to the
cute.
pink, I'm not a pink girl. I'm like, just do it, Karen, just do it. So I'm doing this on 32 count Lugana Antique White by Zweigart. And you can see him. Oh, let me get my paper. My husband brought me a piece of paper in from the. You can see
Aw,
her. It's little
yes, you
Sadie.
can. Aw.
Oh. This one is 116 by 119. So yeah, I got a really good start on that one. I'm excited. But that one shouldn't take me. So all of these are relatively small new starts, except for this next one. But
I feel like I'm in a disco because my life. I apologize again.
no, don't
we'll
worry about it.
we'll get this short fixed before it burns the house
Everyone
down.
will forgive us. All right, so this next one was a January 1st new start with my friend Kathy.
Yes.
I should have made you get on a Zoom to do it. She did not start hers yet,
No, I didn't.
but I did. I did, and I love it. All right, this is Al Forest embroidery. Oh, let me find a picture.
And
Al Forest.
anybody can join us in the sale because it's a free chart.
Yeah, it's free chart. And it has a DMC conversion, so you don't have to use their threads. So this is Al Forest Embroideries Alice in Wonderland.
Yep, the colorful version. There's two versions.
Yeah, so I'm doing the colorful version. And like I said, they have a DMC conversion. And what did I want to say about it? And I was really I'll show you. I'm really pleasantly surprised. One, I started listening to the audiobook of Alice in Wonderland while I'm stitching it. I thought that would be fun because it's been a while. And the pattern follows the story when you start in the upper left-hand corner with the rabbit. Now
And then
I
she
had
falls. Yep.
to back stitch the rabbit because he didn't pop on my fabric, but he looks great.
He is
I did it
adorable.
in gray. So this is on 32 count French Blue Lugana by Fabrics by Stephanie, Alforce Embroidery. It's 263 by 263, and I'm doing it 1/1. And I was worried that it would look too cartoony, but because it's little, the cartoony works. I really like it. And I'm really excited about it. So I'm glad we started that together, Kathy.
Yeah. And
It's okay.
I'm not doing yet, but when I do get there, I'm doing the three color version, which is a little darker. It would be more along the lines of like
Oh, more like
Alice,
Gotham.
the movie
Gotham.
Alice with Johnny Depp in it, because that's what
Oh.
I watched. Well, I tried to watch it twice and I have fallen asleep both times, like basically. But I got to no, I will say the first time I fell asleep when she fell down the hole, and I woke up when she was coming out.
Missed all the good part.
Yeah. And so then the next time I started watching it with my husband, and I got to the Red Queen, who's just adorable. And
Oh, that's who plays that? That's what's her name? I love her.
Tim Burton's ex-wife. Oh, my son is gonna be uh,
It'll come
I
to
have to
us.
I'll have to Google it. But she's just adorable. She's freaking adorable in it.
All
Um,
right. That was 4. You got more?
no, I did five.
Oh,
I
you
did one,
did?
2, 3.
All right. Well, I did pick 3 more because I didn't count. I do have 3 more. I know we were sticking to 5, but I had all those new starts and I picked 5 whips. Anyway, I have one more new start and then 2 regular whips. if that's okay. I'm sorry. Do you want to
That's
go
fine.
grab some more?
No,
I was just going.
I've got a couple more over here. So
Okay, good.
I have one more. So I'll show one more.
I didn't mean to cheat. Because I was pulling my new starts and then I was like, oh,
Well, I don't
anyway,
have any new starts. So
you were. So this one I started for Brringo, California, for my sister-in-law
yeah, I love
in
that.
California. And I didn't know how I would like this, but I actually really like it. It's teeny, teeny, freaking tiny. It's gonna be cute.
It is going to be cute.
So I hope people don't think if I give them something that's small that it's, no less work, because it's not.
No, I don't think they'll think that at all.
Then I just wanted to show all my progress on our Sakatumi Sal, because I kind of made some progress. So I'm doing the Sakatumi Sal with Ronnie at GaRon Stitchery. I'm doing the Grinch. Now I wanted to ask you, I'm doing it on blue fabric. So I'm not stitching all this green up here.
Right.
Do I take a light blue and I outline the stocking?
No.
Then
Because
how do
when
I
you
know where I'm just gonna have to count to go up to the top?
Oh, I see what you mean. I thought
Yeah,
you meant when you were finishing it.
because I have to, or I could back stitch it up.
Yeah,
That
you
might
could
be better to give
you
the
could
outline of the stocking.
yeah, you're gonna lose the back stitch when you finish it. Yeah, just to get your placement you could. Or you could put in your snowflakes to work your way up there. You know what I mean? Kind
Yeah.
of like climb a ladder up there
Yeah.
with the snowflakes.
So, because I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have done it this way, but so this is where I am.
Oh, that looks really good. I like that.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, I worked on my stocking too, but mine I'm still in the white section and I'm getting down to the part where I have to put in my name and I'm not yeah. Too
You don't know
lazy
what,
to chart it, I guess.
you don't know what name you're gonna put on. What name are you gonna
Oh,
put
I
on?
know what name's going on it. It's mine, but I don't stitch. This is gonna make me sound very selfish. I got burned stitching actually a stocking for someone and I don't do gifts anymore. So I'll stitch something for the kid or I'll stitch something for my husband. But and I'll stitch something for you because how could
Do you
I
have it
forget that?
out?
No, but I can
Because you've got
get it.
stitchy kindness.
I did get stitchy kindness. When I do my stash endowment, I'll make a mad dash to it.
I can pause, I think. I'll give you time.
Okay.
Only because we want to show them. I love that one thing. So I
Yeah.
just wanted to show
Let me just rephrase there's very few people I would stitch for. My circle is broadening.
I wasn't taking offense. I totally get it. I've done some. Well, when I first started in 2021, I was like, oh, I'm gonna stitch this for this person, this person, this person. I wasn't thinking about myself. And then people said, well, when are you gonna stitch something for me? So kind of. So I wanted to show my progress on my birthday sal, blooming bouquets, #1 thankful, because I'm still working on it, and
You're almost done.
and I'm almost to where I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with my bands. But I
That is
finished
gorgeous.
the flower vase. She is done.
She is beautiful. You could almost just finish the border and be done.
I wonder. I'll show you when I finish the border, and we'll take a vote. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to do. So that's my last one. Sorry, that was too many.
No, it wasn't. I'll show one more.
Okay.
this is, since you showed your pug, I'll show my pug ornament. Because I did, actually, this is the most stitches I did on any of my Brringo projects. And maybe we should tell people that Brringo is part of the Magazine Monthly Challenge in case they didn't see our last video.
Yes.
And it's put on by Carolyn Zook of Zook Stitch and her friend Robin. And it runs through the month of January.
Yep.
But this is my pug ornament that I'm doing over one on 28 count white Lugana.
Yeah, that looks cute.
Yeah. So he got his little brown snout.
And 1/1 on 28 is easy, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, it went really fast because that's 160 stitches that I put in.
Yeah, nice.
So I have one more call for him because it's the call that was for an animal. This was for
the one that reminds you of a pet.
No? Oh no, the one that somebody suggested for you.
Oh, right.
Or somebody picked for you. So anyway, so yeah, this was my it's not too much like a cow leg, I guess. In my nightmares it was, but this was my John Lennon piece of fabric, and no, his head wouldn't fit.
It's a funny looking cow.
Yeah. But it was when I was
perfect.
But when I was cutting it, it was like, ah! And it did look like a cow leg in my mind, but now it doesn't. But his head would not.
Are you sure it wouldn't fit? You were doing it over one?
No, it still wouldn't fit.
Oh, sorry.
So, yeah, some of it, like,
go ahead.
It would have been hanging off the side.
If you live next door, I could have given you some. Alas, you do not live next door. Darn it. All right, let's go to stash endowments and then we'll do plants.
Okay, stash endowment. You want me to go first?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, whatever you want to do.
Well, I had to get the aforementioned piece of 28 count antique white Lugana for John Lennon. I don't know why I picked antique white, but I did. It's fine. And that's going to be a present for my husband. And I'm trying to figure out like a mat that I want to put around it. Like, do I want to like pick like lyrics from his songs, or do I want to go simple and just have like his like his signature? So I have to do some thinking on that. So
yeah, you could always put like the quote that like Carolyn has that quote at the end of her floss.
Yeah,
something like that.
Well,
or a quote that means something.
His favorite John Lennon song, and I hope this is the title of Julian. Maybe I could pull something from Julian.
Yeah, that's the name of his son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wrote a song to his son, and then we had a son, and we didn't name him Julian, but he's nameless.
Right.
So since piece of fabric can't travel alone, I found some polar bears that I didn't have.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah. That's cute.
Yep. Mill Hill. So that was one package of goodies. And then my next, I needed a floss for Michael's prayer. And something needed to travel with that. And I watched an Instagram posting by Stephanie of Lindy Stitches, and she's doing an endangered species club for 2024, and there'll be 6 of them, and they're a very good price. So this is the first installment. It's I hope I'm saying it right, Amur leopard. that is a rare subspecies of the leopard family, and it dwells in the far east of Russia and northeastern China, and there are only 84 of them left, which is sad.
Yeah.
So, anyways, in your endangered species club, you get the 2 variegateds that you need. So I got, let me see, put it on here. This is for what he's resting on. This is Timber by Classic Colorworks. And then his body color.
That's cool that she gives you those with the club. That's neat.
And you also get, it's buried. Watch me knock all this stuff down. She gives you a sticker for your water bottle or your planner. So I put it in my planner for when the next one will be coming out, which will be the 20th of March. So you get that cute little sticker that has the leopards on it, or her little logo for the year. So you get the chart, and she was so proud of her chart because it is, I can't show the inside, but it's amazing. And it's amazing that she writes the story back here of why it's endangered and all about it. And the chart is just gorgeous. And she has done such an excellent job on this. She's put her heart and soul into it, which she does into everything.
Yeah.
But this really reflects it. So you get your chart, you get the variegated threads. You get a sticker in each installment, and you also get, because she's so cute and sweet, look at that, she hand draws it on your package anytime you order something from Stephanie.
Yeah,
how cute is that?
So amazing.
I love his fangs. And she was talking in her video that she was surprised that people keep these, and it's like, I can't throw him away. He's so cute. He's so dark cute.
He's really cute. Yeah, that's really sweet. It's a nice personal touch.
Yeah. So in addition to that, I needed to get some fabric to stitch my leopard on. So I ordered that, which is I bought 40 count, and what's called for is silver alabaster by Newcastle. So it's just the most gorgeous silver gray. It's going to look beautiful on there with.
Yeah, those colors are going to pop.
Imagine that. I mean,
yeah. Oh.
Because sometimes you don't need all the modeling and all the, a piece of hand-dyed fabric would take away from her beautiful design.
Right, right.
And so I ordered the DMCs that it calls for. So it's gonna, there.
Okay.
Really
that is gonna be gorgeous.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to starting it right after I start Alice.
You could start that one first.
Oh, it's Helena Bonham Carter.
Thank you. Yes.
Tim Burton's wife. I knew it was 3 names. I was like, wait, 3 names sounds like always plays opposite Johnny Depp in the Tim Burton movies.
I know.
Come on. Yeah, how lucky can she be? So that is my stash endowment.
All right. Well, I purchased one little pattern from JBW Designs for a birthday sale that's going to start in March. And I won't name the person yet because I don't know if she has announced that she's going to do it. But it is, what is it called? Floral Alphabet. Let's talk about Floral Alphabet for a minute. Now, anybody that knows me, does this look like something I would stitch?
No.
No. Like I saw it and I almost died. I was like, oh, she's trying to kill me. It's an alphabet. It's pink. Need I say more? But we're gonna do it because you know, we're kind and this person's doing my birthday, Sal. So we're gonna do it. But
Yeah,
what
that
are we gonna
person picked
do?
your birthday, Sal.
Oh yeah, she did pick my birthday, Sal.
Yeah.
She started it.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we gonna announce now what we're gonna do
Yeah,
to
we're
it?
gonna grunge it up.
We're gonna grunge it. We're gonna grunge and goth it up. For
Yeah.
real goth, not fake goth. Not
No.
2024 goth, which
Yeah.
is guys, not goth. Not goth. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna do it. So looking forward to that conversion on that. And then, which will be my first full color conversion of a pattern. So that's exciting. Never
It'll,
done that. I've done substitutions.
I've
All
always
right,
done,
so
I can do fabric substitutions until the cows come home. So this might be my
oh
full one
yeah.
too, first one, because
Yeah, I've done fabric because I just use what I have. And then I don't always pick the right. All right, so I am in the Fabric of the Month Club with Needlecraft Corner. And this is 32 count Lugana Vellum by PTP by Picture This Plus. And you're not going to be able to see the color. That's about it. It's
oh, that's
just a
pretty.
neutral. Yeah, I like it. It's very, very tight.
Yeah.
32. Like this might let me do over 2. It's very, very tight.
Yeah, I'm not
They're
a,
Picture This Plus Lugana. Well, they have surprise. So it's a celebrity fabric of the month, so you don't know who's doing each fabric. But their Lugana is really loose. Not Lugana. Their Ada, super loose. Their
Picture
Lugana,
This Plus.
yeah, not so loose. All right.
Oh, the linen is super tight. It's not, it's nothing against them. It's all about me because I know it's loved. I have a lot of Picture This Plus. It's something about the feel of it
Yeah.
that bothers me, but I'll stitch on it. But to me, it's almost got like I don't want to say crunchy, but just a strange feel. I
Yeah.
don't, I'm kind of weird that way. I don't,
The Ada is gorgeous. Their Ada is gorgeous.
all their fabrics are gorgeous. I
Yeah.
love their Mystic. Their
Yeah.
Mystic is one of my favorite. It's just this beautiful deep blue. Heroic. I love Heroic. I love them all. It's just very difficult for me to stitch on because of the tactile feel of it all.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's like sizing or something in the fabric that I don't know.
So do you
So
want to, is your stitchy kindness in a quick,
yeah,
easy to reach place? Do you want me
yes,
to
I'll be right
pause?
back. I'll be
All right, we're back.
yeah, we're back. So this is my stitchy kindness. Look at this, people. Is this not the best thing ever? So sisters.
So sisters
And
with the
there's a K.
K's, with the little
And there's
K's.
a K. Look, it's the stitching dynamic duo. I was so touched when I got this. I
Oh, I'm
cried
so
happy
glad.
tears.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it.
Oh, I love it. I wanted to hang it up, but we're gonna be there. We're gonna make some little changes as to where we're at, and I'll talk about that more when you see me in a different place in a
In
week
a
or so.
future video.
So
Pull it back a little bit and show them my little handy. So it's in a little frame, and I used batting for the first time
yeah, it's
to put it in there, and it's a little off center, and I painted it because it was
Yes, she
unfinished.
did an amazing job.
I
It's
put,
all
yeah,
ready to hang in
it's,
my new location.
I need to get, I think I got that frame at the dollar store, at the Dollar
Oh,
Tree.
really?
Yeah, I really
There,
do. I love those. I have
the
a
dollar
square
store is
done.
the best.
I gotta go find some more because that turned out so cute.
It is cute. I
For the
love it.
size that I do, for the 1/1s. Yeah. But
And I
yeah,
would have,
thanks. I'm glad you liked it. I'm
I
really,
love it. And I would have hung it up, but knowing that I'm gonna be departing this residence soon. I might as well say it. We're gonna move in with my dad. So I'm moving back into the house that I grew up in. I'll be back in my old bedroom. And it still has the same wallpaper.
oh my gosh. Well, I'm right across the street from the house I grew up in, so
Yeah.
it's kind of what
The
we
only
do,
thing
Kathy.
the only thing that's gone is the green shag carpet. And
Well,
it's kind of comforting. I'm looking forward to it. So my dad's 91 and he needs some company. So, you know,
it's
so yeah.
amazing that he's still in his house and that you guys
Yeah.
can easily transition there to help him out. That's really sweet.
Yeah. Well, his big fear is to go into like assisted living or something like that. He's made it known he doesn't want to do that. So this is
Yeah.
he's always been, I mean, he's just the most generous, most giving, loving man that I've ever met. And this is what we can do to give back to him. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll be in my old bedroom.
That's hilarious. My bedroom doesn't exist anymore, but that's
Oh.
okay. I don't need it. So what are our plans?
My plan is to finish Brringo. Um, I'll get part of it done today and part of it hopefully done tomorrow. And so that's my big plans is to finish up Brringo. I have um, let's see how many spots I have left. I have 7 spots left, and that's nothing. 2 on Oh Christmas Tree, my pug ornament, Sunshine and Blooms, which was a exclusive at Stitching in the Wild last year. And I'm so excited for Stitching in the Wild this year. Well, one, I get to see Karen. Well, I get to see another Karen.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, and I have Stitch on John Lennon twice, and then Michael's Prayer. That's nothing. So anyway.
Well, I don't know if I mentioned that I'm actually finished Brringo. I've posted my board. I'm done. I'm
Yes,
I'm
I'm so
gonna
proud. You stayed
I'm
up with it consistently.
I did. I did. I had to do one swap at the end because I just couldn't make myself do a full finish on something that I had thought I was going to do. But so that's done. I also kept up with WIPGO at the same time. I have one more WIPGO to do, and I completed all my monthly magazine challenge requirements through Brringo and everything. So that was cool.
Yeah. And if
What
anybody wants to know what we're talking about, Magazine Monthly Challenge is a Facebook group on Facebook, and anybody can go and join and see what it's about. You're not necessarily stitching from a magazine.
No, you don't have to.
No.
It's really just a mechanism. Like someone asked me how I pick my whips. It's a mechanism for ensuring a fun way to get rotation in your whips.
Yeah.
So they
This
give
is
you yeah.
yeah. This is the one for February. I've never done it before.
Oh,
Um,
that's right. I forgot you were gonna do it. And you were the one that
yeah.
didn't want people telling you what to do.
No. And I
Now you've
really
done
liked
Bringo?
Brringo.
Yeah.
So I've got my goal set for Christmas Rose, and I just have it has an acrostic, and I haven't filled that out, but the acrostic is snowshoe. So
Yeah, I did mine last night.
oh, did you?
Filled out. Yep. I filled out mine. Yeah, I got very strategic, so I wouldn't be touching I think I touched like 20 whips last month in January, and that was too much. Too much rotation. My WIPGO for this month is for February is gonna be walkway,
Okay.
which is gonna be fun because I did a little bit on that. Here, where did my paper go? Here. I did a little bit on it.
You did a lot.
Actually, yeah, I did a lot during Brringo. I did a lot. And then my second one is advent calendar, which I also did a lot. I finished the fourth block.
Oh, that is so cute.
Yeah, I really like it. It
I
was
may have to
fun.
join
It's
you guys in.
fun. That's an easy stitch. I forget what it's on, but I think it looks like it's 28 count and I'm doing 2/1. So it's really bold. I like that. Yeah, so I'll be doing WIPGO. I'm just excited that it's gonna be a back to normal. It was up
Yes.
for me, very stressful.
And I was surprised that I didn't get, well, I got hung up on, I had to order fabric. I got hung up on Jane Fittis because she's on 46 count. It's not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination, but I got her done. That I just didn't say, okay, now I feel like it's a job and I'm going to quit. I mean, some people might be stressed out by, well, geez, Kathy, you got 7 left to do and it's the 28th, but it's doable. So,
Yeah.
because really the other night I did one that was 100 stitches. It was like a half an hour. So, and it's made me see how some of my pieces are going to look. I didn't have that many starts. John Lennon and Autumn Splendor, which is, I have one row of the windowsill because I'm doing it over one. I think those were my only 2 starts. And yeah, it was John Lennon and Autumn Splendor. Oh, Santa Tree, my Santa Tree, which that's my fault. It's just this blue that might as well be black. It's very difficult for me to see 40 count.
Oh yeah, that's the Liz Matthews
Yeah, yeah,
one from Jingle Ball.
yeah. And I did start it. I didn't get 100 stitches in, but I got an hour and 12 minutes, and I think
Right.
99 stitches. But if I would have went 100, I would have had to start a different thing, and then I would have. So no, I stopped 99 in an hour and 12 minutes.
On that blue, which was that's difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful blue, but yeah, it's dark and it's 40 count. So
Well, we want to remind everybody, please, if you're watching, subscribe to follow us.
yeah,
We're gonna
like
do it as often as we can. Yeah, like us, and
us,
yeah, we're gonna
hit the
film this.
notification button
Yeah,
so that you get notified when we're back again, which we're going to get back on a more regular schedule now that, well,
don't jinx
January is
us.
not,
Don't jinx
January
us.
has felt like a year,
Yeah,
it's not a month, it's a year.
yeah,
And so
yeah,
February will be short and sweet, except we do have the extra day this year. So,
yeah. You're jinxing
oh,
something,
we
right?
have to, we'll have to look forward to picking when our leap day start will be.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I have a new start for February 1. I
Oh,
forgot to tell you. I'm
well,
sorry.
that's
It's
okay.
I am gonna do designer focus of the month with GaRon Stitchery for the first
Oh,
time
oh,
because Gary mentioned he's gonna start this, and I was like, I have that, and I have the Vicky Clayton silk pack to go with it, which I haven't stitched with her silks yet. So I'm going to do heartstring samplers, scary sampler, and
oh,
this is
I have
yeah.
that too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
have
I'm
the
gonna start
chart.
this on February 1, which I can't believe I'm gonna start another big one. But I'm doing it on 32 count old fashioned. It's like a
Mm,
purple. Can you see that? Purple
yeah.
And this is Fortnite Fabrics. I did that little spoopy on this one.
Okay.
So yeah, I can't believe I almost forgot because I'm so excited to start this because I've had it for a while and I invested in the Vicky Clayton silk pack and I still haven't started it. So yeah, sorry. Woo! I could
Yeah.
have saved it for next time, but
No, that's okay. Next time we'll talk about our leap day starts.
oh yeah. What does a leap day start? Just that it's started
You
on
started on leap day,
oh,
and then you
because
don't work on it again until the next leap day.
for
No, I'm
real?
just kidding. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
have to finish it by the next leap day. Well, can this one be my leap? Oh no, I gotta find another new start. Okay. All right.
Well, I don't
Again,
know if
so
you tie it in with something that leaps or if it's just maybe I'll do something that leaps and I'll start my leopard on that day.
oh, that's
Yeah.
a really good idea.
Because she even told you how far it jumps, like the distance. So that would be a good one, would be my leopard for leap day.
Maybe I have to find a frog.
Yeah.
Do they leap? I guess they don't leap.
Yeah, they do. Leapfrog.
They
Did you
jump?
ever
Oh, a
didn't you
leapfrog. Leapfrog.
didn't you play leapfrog?
Oh my God, I feel like a loser.
People have learned all sorts of things today.
I know.
George the pig, leapfrog, a
Oh my
leopard,
gosh.
stitching nightmares.
Stitching nightmares.
Yeah, don't leave your stuff out on a picnic table, people.
Yeah, don't do that. Definitely don't do that. They'll steal your project bags. Well, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I've put pictures in. I'll put pictures in of our some of our whips. And
Oh, and tell us what's in your hoop, what's in your nerd, what's on your scroll rods, what's in your
yes.
roll up frame, so we could talk about you guys.
Yes, and send them to our email stitchingpastmybedtime@gmail.com and we'll post your pictures and if you let us we'll just post your first name
Yeah,
and that was a lot of fun last month yeah, it was last month, but our last video
yeah,
showing what people were stitching on that was so much fun and I don't think anybody else is doing that. Well, that's not true. I know someone else is doing it, but it's fun and I want to do
yeah. It
that
is fun.
because I am excited about, hanging out with my friend Kathy and meeting new stitchy friends.
Yeah,
So,
because it's a
please do
whole.
that.
It's not just
Yeah,
listening to us. We want to know what you guys are doing too.
yeah.
Enable us. We're
Enable us,
easily
please.
enabled.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. We'll have to say goodnight then.
Wait a minute. Don't we have one more exciting announcement?
Oh gosh, I forgot.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna do a giveaway. When we reach
Woo-hoo.
200 subscribers, we're at 180 right now. 200, we're going to give away a gift certificate to GaRon Stitchery.
Yes.
So you get to pick what you want to stitch on. You get to share it with us, and we get to be
Yeah.
excited for you that you got your unicorn or something that you've been dying to stitch
Yep.
and give you a gift certificate. So
So
we need to reach
200.
200. So please subscribe if you're just a viewer. Just subscribe. We don't,
Yep.
sometimes we don't post for a while, so we won't harass you with
No.
videos.
No. And tell your friends, tell your stitchy friends. They're
Yes.
funny. They're
Yeah, just
we're
watch them
something.
because we're normal.
Yeah. I mean, who else shares about their dreams of their stitching nightmares and their dreams about pigs named George? Not a whole lot of people. So where
All
else can
right.
you hear about George and his magical coins?
I'm going to end on Go Ravens.
And I'm gonna say go Lions.
All right. And we're
Because
going to
that
say
would be like the most epic Super Bowl. We might
epic.
have to get like cheap plane tickets and come down to Baltimore or something. If they both end up in the
Oh
Super
my
Bowl,
gosh. That would be
we'll be
so fun.
surrounded.
All right, we'll say good night. Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.